Welcome back into Clearfield High School. We're about to get underway. Kickoff here momentarily. On the kickoff, we have Trace Hansen, number 13 from the Clearfield Falcons. They'll be kicking off to the West High to start this game. And high school football is back. He's out to the 20. Oh, and he might go all the way. He might go all the way. There's a flag on the play, but he's at the 40. He's at the 30, and he's going to take it all the way. Right off the kickoff. Number 35, Isaac Zaleum.
And we're back, Alex. How exciting is this?
What a start. What an electric start from West. There is a flag on the play.
Yeah, we'll have to see what ends up happening here, but this is as electric as high school football can get. Hope that the electricity stays on the field and not in the sky out ahead of us.
What a start. Oh, wow. What a great play there from Isaac Zaleum.
Looks like we did just call a foul on the Panthers. Looks like we'll be starting from the 30-yard line.
So the score will not count. The Falcons defense taking the field. The West High offense coming on. They will start at the 30-yard line. And what an electric start.
Yeah, you like to see that's possible. Obviously, something will be pointed out on film on Monday, but something that we definitely knew was possible heading into this game. Now we look to see SueSue in the offense attempt to march down the field, see if they can continue to build on their success from last season.
SueSue will come out for the first snap of the game for the West High Panthers. Motion on the line. SueSue. It's a run from Ty Arona. And he's going to stop with about a 4-yard gain. It's going to be on the West High 34.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. Establish a run right out the gate. Work your way down the field. It's the offense is about to get moving.
Coming down for a second down for West. Second and 7. Ball on the 33. The ball. Trying to trick him on the line there.
Check. See what the defense is doing, Alex. Now we're ready for the snap.
Tricked me a little bit there. Ball is snapped. SueSue given again to Arona. And I think he got enough for the first down.
Yeah, you love to see a running back that doesn't go down at the first contact, puts his shoulder down, starts digging for it, and gets to move the chains. You can't ask for anything more.
2 plays, 2 runs from Ty Arona, the senior running back for this West High Panthers team. And the West High will now take the ball on the 41-yard line. First down for the Panthers.
Yeah, we see Clearfield actively switching out defensive linemen, trying to figure out something to slow down this rushing attack by the Panthers.
And the ball snapped. SueSue, he's going to go for the throw. It's a catch from Chase Holbrook. About an 8-yard gain there, and it's going to be a 2nd and 2 for West.
Yeah, it's great to mix it up at that point. Give the lineman a chance to breathe as you put the ball in the air and give it to a wide receiver. Keep the defense honest so that they can't be packing the box on you, and try to keep the offense well-rounded.
Charlie Holbrook there with a reception, senior wide receiver for this West High Panthers team. And it's going to be 2nd and 2. SueSue, he's going to throw it again. He's looking for Holbrook again, but it's intercepted. And he's going the other way. Clearfield with the ball. What an interception there from Jackson Vincent. And the drive is stalled by Jackson Vincent.
Yeah, that's a big play there by Jackson Vincent. He's actually the leading tackler that the Clearfield Falcons returned this year. Obviously, we're seeing the experience pay off for him.
Interception, and it's going to take us to the first drive for the Clearfield Falcons in pretty good field position. Out is coming out Lincoln Church, the quarterback for the Falcons. And he's going to go under center.
Oh, the wind's picking up out here. We'll see if we see the ball going through the air anymore, Alex.
Lincoln Church, he's going to give it to the running back.
Let's see who comes up from that pile. Is that number 12, Logan Colbo? Or Colbo?
Logan Colbo with the run there on first down. Pretty good pickup there. It's going to be 2nd and 6 for this Falcon offense.
Yeah. Obviously, we're looking for West to respond. Every time a turnover happens, coach is yelling 3 and out. See what the defense can do to stall out Clearfield's offense.
Let's see what they can do here to hold them. It's Lincoln Church again under center. He's going to toss it back to... Oh, and it's a fumble! It's a fumble, and it's
on
recovered!
the ground. Oh, I don't think the ref liked the celebration on that play, but we'll see. We'll see if the ref thought the ball was on the ground before the running back was on the ground.
2 drives, one for Clearfield, one for West, and they both look to be resulting in turnovers.
Yeah, it looks like. I'm still unsure exactly what we've called here, but yeah, it looks like it is a turnover. And they did not like the celebration afterwards for the Panthers. So they get the ball back, but they're pushed a little back. Let's see what they can do to redeem themselves after the last drive.
How interesting. After we start the game with a kickoff return to the house that had to be brought back with a flag, we now have 2 turnovers.
This is exciting as high school football can get, Alex.
High school football is back. West side ball on the 29-yard line. SueSue back to run this offense. He's going to hand it off to... Oh, and another fumble! But this time it's recovered by West. That's going to be number 44, Tyrona, on the recovery after number 22, Kingsley Brown, fumbled after that run.
Yeah, Alex, the first game of the season can always be the toughest. You get the first game jitters. You've been dreaming about this all summer to finally watch the play clock start and to be able to touch the ball. Everybody just needs to take a breath and start playing football.
I agree. What an interesting game we're having so far here at Clearfield High. SueSue again. Looks like he's going to roll out to throw. That's going to be number 21, Tuaone. With the catch, he's going to be pushed out of bounds. Good reception there from Tuaone.
Tuaone. Big returning production this year. Looks like he's got a bit of a different hairdo than he did last season, but he's still keeping it long.
It's going to be 3rd and 1 for this West High Panthers offense.
Now, this is a dream for the offensive line. They've been hitting the squat machine pretty hard this season, I'd have to assume. And so now they're looking to really punch it right up the middle and pick up this yard.
Tyrona lining up in the backfield. This is a very good West High O-line. Let's see if they can sneak that. And yes, it's going to go to Arona. And he is at the 50, but he trips up. And he's going to be down at the 43-yard line.
Somebody missed a spot mowing the grass out there. It looked like Alex. He was about to break that one off to the end zone.
He had grass. He had grass for miles. It's going to be a first down for West.
Yeah, West moves the sticks, and then they get to keep working out the offense and working out these kinks for the rest of the season.
Big run there from Ty Arona sets up West with a 1st and 10 on Clearfield's 45.
Yeah, Clearfield's lining up in a 3-4. Obviously, try to get to the outside to stop off these sweeps and be able to drop back into pass if they have to.
That's going to be a run from number 5, Tuko Yasuva. And he's still going. He's brought down at about the 18-yard line. What a run. What a big play from West.
It's a big run by Julius. You love to see it. Obviously, Clearfield running a 3-4 does open itself up to be ran on a little bit more, so we'll have to see how they respond to this.
Big first down here for West.
And it's our first trip to the red zone, Alex. This is exciting.
We are in the red zone. Ball on the 18-yard line. 1st and 10. West looking to put the first points on the board after a big run from Julius. Julius is in the backfield again. Receiver in motion. 2-2. He's going to give it again to Julius, but this time he's stuffed at the line.
Yeah, if it's don't broke, don't fix it. Obviously, Julius is marching his way down the field right now, and the coach is rewarding him for it. Looks like they are going to give him a quick breather and put back in Ty Arona in the backfield and see what they have cooked up to punch it in.
Big game so far from Julius and Ty Arona. Big running backs for West. Very, very good start to this game. Besides the fumble.
Yeah, obviously it's football. They're working it out. This isn't the same team you see in the playoffs. They have a lot to learn, a lot of room for growth.
Ball snapped. SueSue. He's going to hand it. No, he's going to roll out. And he gets out of that sack, and then he's brought down at about the 16-yard line.
And that's why we hear SueSue is so dangerous, because he is not going down. He's an athlete up there. He's going to do everything he can to stay on his feet, but he's also going to chuck it down the field on you. So look forward to seeing a lot of explosive pace from SueSue this season.
SueSue with he was going to be brought down, but he breaks the sack well. And it's going to be a 3rd and 7 for West.
Yeah, 3rd and 7. Let's see if we can pick up the first down or just punch it in.
Ball on the 15. The ball is snapped. SueSue. He's looking. Oh, and that ball is incomplete. He was looking for Sesi Vailahi. It's incomplete, and it's going to be a 4th down for West.
Credit for Clearfield dialing up the blitz on the outside end to be able to pressure SueSue and be able to force an incomplete pass.
Out is coming out, number 25, Ari K, the kicker for West, and he is looking to put the first points on the board.
Even the coaches know how to say Kahanori. So we'll, as he kicks into the window, see what he can do here.
The kick is up, and it is good.
Looked good the entire way, just threads it right through. And that's the first score of the night. West Panthers by 3.
Just like that, West kicks the field goal. They're up by 3, 4:45 left to play in this first quarter. We're going to take a break here. Thank you for watching West High Football on KSL Sports Rewind, presented by Vailahi Construction. Welcome back into Clearfield High School, where we have West High Football on KSL Sports Rewind, presented by Vailahi Construction. This part of the game is brought to you by Omi Photo by Naomi Messina. Naomi Messina is located at 7819 South Highland Drive in Cottonwood Heights. Whether you are looking for a family photo shoot with your family, your team, a family occasion, come support Naomi at Omi Photo. And a big return here from Clearfield.
Yeah, coming into the game, Tanner Hiddle was the stat leader returning onto the team this year. Now a senior gets to take the reins. I know Coach Harry's looking for any way possible to get the ball in his hands.
Very good return here from Tanner Hiddle. The ball is going to be placed at the 46. It's going to be on Clearfield's own 46-yard line. 48, excuse me. And it's going to be a first down for Clearfield as Lincoln Church comes back out. He's under center. Ball snapped. He's going to hand it off. And he's stuffed at the line.
Yeah, big gang tackles there from Masina, and looked like Sonny coming in there and working on the the gang tackle there.
Looks like Logan Colbo again with that run. It's going to be a 2nd and 10 after a no gain for Clearfield.
Yeah, we also see West line up in the 3-4. It's like they trust the athleticism and the linebackers to be able to come up and make plays in the gaps.
Lincoln Church under center once again. He's going to drop back. He's looking, and he gets Tanner Hiddle. Tanner Hiddle breaks a couple tackles.
Ball hits the ground
Excuse me,
again.
that was Jackson Vincent with the reception.
It's tough out for here seeing which ones are 1s and 19s. We'll catch up on it though, seeing who's out there making plays. All right, 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 on the 46-yard line.
3 minutes left in the first quarter. We'll see Clearwater can answer before the time's out until we're out of time.
Lincoln Church under center once again. He's going to hand it off. Oh, and he gets a good bounce. Looks like that was Logan Colbo again with the run. I don't know if it was enough for a first down. Let's see what the ref spots it. No, he's going to be a yard short.
Keeps the clock running.
Clock is running.
You do love to see a running back that doesn't go down on the first contact. Alex, be able to put his shoulder down, break one tackle. Just a hair short of the first down.
Big play there from Logan Colbo, but yes, they are short from the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1 here on the 43. Lincoln Church under center once again. They're going to run it again to Colbo.
Oh!
And I think he's short.
Both sidelines think they have it. We'll see what the ref says.
And it looks like it's going to be a turnover on downs. They did not get the first down conversion.
Big stop by there by West, and that's exactly what you want to see from a defensive line. Everybody pinch in and be able to stuff whatever's coming their way.
It's going to be a first down for West here with pretty good field position. After that turnover on downs, stuffing them at the line. Great defensive play from West.
Yeah, we get to see SueSue and the offense come marching back out here. We'll see if they run with Julius, or looks like we've also been seeing a fair amount of Arona, and we'll see how they're able to march down the field again. Maybe make it to the end zone this time.
And it's going to be to Arona on the first play. Brought down with about a yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 9 for West on the 44-yard line. A minute and 45 left to play here in the first quarter. West High leading Clearfield off a field goal. 3-0 here at Clearfield High.
All right, big second down here. Lined up wide. I bet it goes into the air right here. See if SueSue can make a big play.
And he's going to go for it. SueSue stepping back. No, he's going to run. He's going to run for it, and then he goes out. Goes for the sideline, gets pushed out. Nice little gain there from SueSue.
And that's what makes him so special is he obviously didn't like anything he saw out there in coverage. He's been picked off once, so he doesn't want to force anything. He's able to put the ball on the ground and start legging it out there. Obviously makes it to the sideline, not to take a big hit. Tries to turn something out of nothing.
West High leading here 3-0. We're going to take a step away here. We'll be back on KSL Sports Rewind.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
Jake said these are awesome for studying.
Line. You shouldn't ever take someone else's medication.
Know your script. Talk to your kids about the dangers of sharing prescriptions.
Welcome back here to Clearfield High. After taking a step away, it's SueSue and his offense again with a big third down play here. 3rd and 7, ball on the 46.
Yeah, apologize for any sound difficulties. It's pretty windy up here on top. Oh, SueSue looking to go.
He's running. He's running. He gets the first, and he's still going, and he's finally brought down at about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, last time we saw him scramble, not pick up much. This time we saw him leaving everybody's juked out of their shoes. It's pretty impressive to watch him play.
SueSue, what a player. And like I said, we're going to have to keep an eye on him tonight. The junior quarterback did a fantastic job leading this West team to an 8-2 record last year. And it's going to be West with a first down. SueSue again. This time he's looking to throw. He goes over the middle. He gets it to number 11, Sesi Vailahi. And he's still going. He breaks a couple tackles, and then he's finally brought down at the 22-yard line, it looks like.
I'm actually a little surprised, Alex. It's the first time we saw Sesi touch the ball tonight. He is definitely one of the big offensive players that they have returning this season, and love to watch him play.
That was Sesi picking up that first down. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 for West on the 22-yard line. It's going to be SueSue again. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming, and he's going to be sacked back at the 31-yard line. What a play from the Clearfield Falcons defense.
Yeah, that's a big call for the defense to be able to call the pressure off the edge, come up on that blind side, and be able to make a play. Big loss for West. Luckily, I think they have the athletes to be able to gain it back.
Just outside of the red zone, they are brought back with a sack, and that's going to lead us to the break. Thank you here for watching a West High football broadcast of KSL Sports Rewind presented by Fayasa Construction. We'll be back. Stick with us here on KSL.
Line, you shouldn't ever take someone else's medication.
Know your script. Talk to your kids about the dangers of sharing prescriptions.
Welcome back into Clearfield High, where West has just taken a 10-point lead over the Clearfield Falcons. And they're going to go for a squib.
Oh.
And that's going to go out of bounds.
Not exactly how Ari lined out, hope that one ended up, but definitely a bold move to try to get the offense back on the field. We apologize for any sound difficulties. It was pretty windy up here. We switched mics. Not sure how much of the second quarter we've caught so far on the air.
11 and 2 seconds to go here in the second quarter. West is up 10-0 versus Clearfield. The Clearfield Falcons, Lincoln Church, and his offense will be coming back out for another drive. This drive for them will start at the 35-yard line.
That's correct, yeah.
After the squib kick that went out of bounds on the kickoff.
Yeah, we see West lined up back up in their 3-4. And Clearfield's starting to drop back. So we'll see how this change of pace goes for him.
Lincoln Church with the snap. He's looking for Logan Colbo, but he's brought down at about the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, shout out to number 1, Ryder Messina, to be able to make that play for a loss.
It's actually going to be, it's going to be a loss of about 2 yards. It's going to be a 2nd and 12 for Clearfield. Ball going back.
Yeah, we get a feel that everything's calming down a little bit and playing out how we thought it would, Alex. But, again, anything can happen. We've seen the ball. Plenty of turnovers so far. So it's only a matter of time.
Week 1 of high school football. And we've had an interesting one here tonight. And it's going to be Lincoln Church under center. The ball is snapped. He's going to hand it off to Colbo. And it's going to be a fumble. And I'm pretty sure West recovered that one. Let's see what they call it. It looks like it's going to be West ball.
Big play there by number 33, Fili Snuka. Not only did he make contact behind the line of scrimmage, he was able to get that ball to pop out and be able to put his offense back on the field.
Logan Colbo with another turnover here, and it's going to be a West High first down on the Clearfield 29-yard line. Great. You talk about great field position. This is great field position.
Yeah, I feel like we're just here, Alex, and we're going to see SueSue and the Panthers line up again, see what they looks like they're spreading out wide again. They could be continue to work on that air game.
Arona lines up in the backfield. SueSue with takes the snap. And yeah, he's going to go deep. No, he's going to run it. SueSue with the run. And he runs out at about the 14-yard line.
That's just what makes him so dangerous, Alex. Like, we see it over and over again. Everyone drops back because they're scared of his arm, and so he just takes it on the ground. Plays it smart, gets out of bounds before contact. Now the defense is frustrated because they can't even punish him for running the ball.
SueSue, a dual threat. He can run, he can throw. And now he has West set up for a very good 1st and 10 on the 14-yard line. SueSue, he's rolling out to his right. He finds number 21, Viliata Tuaone. And that's going to be out of bounds.
So he was taken down by number 13, Trace Hansen.
2nd and 6 coming up for West High after a good catch from Tuaone.
Apologize to any Clearfield players that we mix up tonight. These jerseys are a little bit of camouflage from this distance.
They're a little hard to see up here. 9 minutes left here in the second quarter. West leading 10-0. It looks like that ball was batted down by number 17.
Kanyan Duger. Another returning, played well his junior year, returning senior. All right, big third down for West here again. These are important parts where the field gets shorter on you. You kind of have a middle ground between picking up a first down and just punching it in the end zone. We'll see what West does tonight.
If I'm not mistaken, I think West has 2 trips to the red zone. One resulted in that first field goal, and the second one was a touchdown, and it looks like it's going to be Sesi, and he's going to be in. Sesi Vailahi, and it's going to be a touchdown, West.
You love to see the athleticism on this team, able to go sideline to sideline, be able to cover the ground, break the edge, end up with 6 points on the board.
Ari K out for the kick, the PAT. The kick is up, and the kick is good. West High has just taken a 17-0 lead over the Clearfield Falcons with 8:56 left to play in this second quarter. This part of the game is brought to you by Victoria Real Estate and Financial Services. We'll be back here on West High, on a Football West High presentation on KSL Sports Rewind, presented by Fiusa Construction. Welcome back in here to Clearfield High, where West High has just taken a 17-0 lead over the Clearfield Falcons. This part of the match is brought to you by Intermountain Fire Protection. Your home and business are far too important to not be protected. Intermountain Fire Protection will make sure that your home and business is not only up to code, but protected from fire and its destruction.
Another squib kick by West. After seeing how dangerous the returners were in Clearfield, looks like West is doing everything they can to keep the ball out of their hands and keep the returners in front of them. So, interesting coaching decision.
After two crazy returns, one from West, one from Clearfield, we've seen those squib kicks coming in. They don't want that ball in that returner's hand.
Yeah. After a turnover on downs and then a fumble, see how Clearfield's offense can respond.
Pitch out to I believe that's number 7, Chandler Young. But he's going to be brought down for a loss of about 2 yards on that run.
Yeah, great play there by Brown. Number 14 being able to get to the backfield and be able to stop that pitch before he's able to cross the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be a 4-yard loss on that play. 2nd and 14 coming up for the Clearfield Falcons. Ball on the 32-yard line. West leads here 17-0. Lincoln Church, the quarterback for the Clearfield Falcons. He takes the snap. He's going to drop back. Pressure coming. The ball is out, and it's going to be another fumble.
That's a big play by Monty right there. He is so excited. He slipped right through, sliding through. Refs are not liking the celebration right now. Maybe pushing it a little bit back. Looks like ball was recovered by number 12, Taymine Brown. Great play there by West defense. Tough spot to be in for Clearfield right now.
Big turnover, big recovery there from Mane Brown, the junior linebacker for this West High Panthers defense. There is a flag on the play, so West will be moving back just a bit, but it will be yet another West High ball. West High offense ball. with 7:46 left to play here in the second quarter.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the refs are seeing the same game I am, Alex. Looked like I'd be excited if I was able to cause a strip sack and be able to have a teammate recover it, but I guess the refs needed to be a little more calm out there on the field tonight. But a lot of room to work with for SueSue and this offense, who has had back-to-back touchdowns. So we'll see if they're able to punch it in again.
SueSue and this offense starting yet another drive in Clearfield territory. That ball's going to be on the 35-yard line. SueSue giving some instructions out there. The ball is snapped. He's going to hand it off to Julius. Julius is still going.
It's a big pickup by Julius. We've just seen West go passing on multiple downs and just reminded Clearfield that they know how to run the ball as well.
Big play on the ground. Let's see where the refs spot it. It might have been enough for a first down, and yes, the chains are moving. It's going to be a first down for the West High Panthers. Ball on the 22-yard line. Big opportunity here for West to get another one in the end zone. It's going to be Julius again with another big run.
Another big run. Yeah, nothing's stopping him there. Julius is being able to gash the Clearfield defense for chunks of yards at a time.
It looks like that one was going to be considered a 9-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 1.
7 minutes left in the half. We'll see how much more game rolls out here, Alex. Another threatening place for West High School to be, in this Clearfield defense a little bit on their heels right now, trying to find an answer.
SueSue, he's going to throw it out to Sesi Vailahi.
Yeah, quick pass designed right there for West High School. We saw the O-line hit the deck right there just to buy enough time for that ball to zip right out.
Just a reminder for those watching, last year Clearfield and West opened the season against each other. West High took that one 27-7.
Yeah, here we are, 1st and goal. 8 to go.
SueSue, he's going to throw, and let's see where the ref spots that one. I think they brought him down at the 1-yard line.
I guess I'm not on the field, Alex, but that was close. I guess we're calling it 2nd and 1. This is a big opportunity for West right now.
Big reception there from Tuaone, the senior receiver. The refs spotted him down at the 1-yard line.
This is where the offensive line shines, Alex. Look at them, tight splits, they're diving in.
And SueSue dives in for the touchdown, West.
Another touchdown, 3rd straight touchdown by West. Love to see him being able to punch it in on the goal line. All those morning workouts this summer are paying off.
West High here rolling. 23-0 over Clearfield. 5:34 left to play here in the second quarter. And they're going to go for a 2-point conversion. SueSue and his offense are staying out on the field. They're going to go for 2 points.
Oh, big 2-point conversion opportunity here. You have the defense on their heels.
SueSue, he's looking. He was looking for number 22, Kingsley Brown. But they're going to rule that incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. But West High leads here 23-0 with 5:34 left to play. This part of the game is brought to you by Intermountain Fire Protection. Your home and your business are far too important not to be protected. Intermountain Fire Protection will make sure that your home or business is not only up to code, but protected from fire and its destruction. Call 801-419-8084.
Good job, Alex. We'll be right back with KSL Sports Rewind.
Welcome back into Clearfield High, where West High has just taken a 23-0 lead over the Clearfield Falcons. 23-0 with 5:34 left to play. Yet another squib, but the referees I don't think we're going to allow that one.
Ari has not kicked the same ball twice tonight. Well, except for his PATs and that field goal was lined up. But we've seen the pooch, the squib, the deep ball. A lot of tricks up the sleeve. See, with him being pushed back 5 yards, what he draws up.
We're going to have a re-kick here for West REK. This part of the match is brought to you by Victoria Real Estate and Financial Services. Victoria Real Estate and Financial Services is excited to be a sponsor of West High School football, owned and operated by Victoria. We are a team of industry professionals committed to genuinely serving our neighbors on the west side with all their real estate and life insurance needs.
Again, big play by Tanner Hiddle. I feel like most of those kickoffs have been to keep the ball out of his hands, because he is definitely an athlete that's ready to pick up yards when he touches the ball.
Big return there from Tanner Hiddle, and it's going to set up Clearfield in West High territory.
Yeah, we'll see if Coach Carl is able to draw something up to get the ball in his hands, because good things have been happening every time for Tanner. One of the most athletic players in Clearfield. Now we get to see West defense on the field. What have they? Multiple fumbles. Big fourth down stop.
This is a very good West defense.
Yeah. Returns number 3 nationally. We'll see how hungry they are this year to see how far they can go statistically.
Absolutely. Lincoln Church is under center. He's looking deep.
He's getting chased.
He wants to go deep. Big hit there from Julius, and the flag is coming out.
As you can see what flag is there. When you see a quarterback scramble, it's hard for an offensive line to keep their guys in front of them. Could be a hold on the offense. But there we go, hold on the offense. It's tough when you want to protect your quarterback from getting smacked, but he's no longer where you thought he was.
After that flag, it's going to bring Clearfield back 10 yards. It's going to be 1st and 20 for the Falcons. Oh, the officials are going to... I think
spotted the foul. I think it's going back a little bit further than Clearfield hopes it does. Uh-oh. Clearfield breaks the snap. Ball's not down on the field yet. They are, pushing it back, figuring out what sideline. Remember, this is the first game of the season for the refs, too. There's some kinks to be worked out there as well. All right, they decided to put it on the right hash after a quick conference there in the middle of the field, and this is 1st and 20 for Clearfield. Not a situation anybody, or 26.
It's going to be 1st and 26.
This is not a situation anyone dreams to be in.
1st and 26 for Clearfield after that flag.
Coach Carl really is going to need an explanation to make that one make sense.
And a pretty good stop there from the West defense.
Just a gang of West jerseys to the ball on that one. Looks like a small pickup there for Clearfield.
Looks like that was Mane Brown coming up and stopping that run.
Yeah, we're seeing a couple different faces on the defensive line for West right now. Definitely getting some fresh legs in there to go chase the quarterback. We'll have to see what Clearfield has to get themselves out of this situation.
We got Fili Snuka out there, who we are told his grandpa was a famous wrestler.
Yeah. What a fun grandpa to have.
Lincoln Church under center. The pressure is there. He's going to throw that away.
Big play there by number 8, Mani. Oh, Mani's a big kid, and I don't want him chasing me ever. That's for sure, Alex.
And the flags are coming out again. We'll see what the call is here.
Again, first game of the season for the refs. They're working into form, making sure everyone gets their voice heard before they make the call.
And it's going to go against West.
Well, I guess if there was any time to have a penalty against your defense, it's 2nd and 23 to go. It's probably the best situation. Looks like after a couple of confusing penalties, we are 2nd and 10.
Second and...
Or third and
8. 3rd and 8 coming up here for Clearfield. Lincoln Church waiting for the snap. He takes the snap. Ball is snapped. He's going to go for the throw.
Oh.
Looking for number 1, Tanner Hiddle.
That's where I'd want to go as a quarterback, but those windows are tight with all the athletes on West defense swarming to the ball. Just a tough situation to be in when anywhere you look, there's a red jersey everywhere.
The chance was there, and then just like that, this West High defense takes away that chance. And it's now going to be a 4th down for the Clearfield Falcons.
4th and 8. This is a bold move here by Clearfield. Obviously, some statisticians out there think that punting's a bad idea, giving the ball to the opposing offense, but we'll see how this plays out for Clearfield right now.
Lincoln Church, he's going to go under center for this one. Logan Colby out in the backfield. And that ball is going to be incomplete. It's going to be a turnover on downs, and the West High Panthers offense will be taking the field again with a 23-0 lead with 3:57 left to play here in this second quarter.
Yeah, tough situation to be in for Clearfield. Obviously, there's a lot of learning for this program to do, and they're taking their chances out there. They're not backing down. They're going to step in there and do anything that helps their odds to win right now, including just going for it on 4th down. All right, West back on the field. Lined up wide again. We could see the ball being aired out right now.
SueSue takes the snap. It's going to go to Arona. And he's going to be brought down close to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up for West.
Good job by the gang of Clearfield players to be able to meet them at the line of scrimmage and be able to limit the gain on the play.
It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up for this West High offense. .326 left to play in this second quarter.
Oh, but that's on tie. You're supposed to make that cut back.
And it's going to be SueSue on the ball. He's going to roll out to his left. He finds number 19, Havili. And he's going to be brought down at about the 48-yard line there in Clearfield territory once again.
Yeah, that's what's dangerous about West is stop them on that 1st down. 2nd down, they come right back at you, able to rip off a chunk of yards for the 1st down.
The clock is running here.
Looking
at be a 1st down for West.
2 minutes, 50 seconds left in this half.
Arona lined up in the backfield again. The bad snap, and it's going to be a sack. Gavin Travis.
Yeah, big play by Gavin Travis, being able to step up, see the miscue there, and be able to take down SueSue. Not an easy feat, as we've seen so far tonight.
A little bit of a misfire there from this West High offense is going to push them back. Be 2nd and 18 coming up for this West High offense. What a play there from Gavin Travis to read that and pounce on SueSue before he uses his legs to make anything out of that play. Ball snaps, SueSue. He's looking deep. And it's going to be caught by number 10, Lutuiki now.
Big play by now, being able to settle in, make a play, try to get some yards after the catch.
And it's going to be a timeout called by this West High offense, and we're going to step away here for a second. Stay here on KSL Sports Rewind, presented by Vailahi Construction, for this West High broadcast presentation on KSL.
College wasn't built for me.
It didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Test day's test day. Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
Tests on your time. Courses on your time. Graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of VU.
Jake said these are awesome for studying.
Line, you shouldn't ever take someone else's medication.
Know your script. Talk to your kids about the dangers of sharing prescriptions.
Welcome back into Clearfield High here. It's 1:39 left to play in this second quarter. West leading 23-0 over the Clearfield Falcons. And SueSue and this offense are rolling.
Yeah, how fun is this, Alex? Being out here with KSL Sports Rewind. And SueSue drops back to pass again.
He's going deep. He's looking for Tuaone, and it's going to be a touchdown, West. Filiata Tuaone in the end zone.
Tuaone, big play there. Somebody that SueSue was able to get reps with last season. Both returned to make magic happen again this season and find the end zone. Plays like this is what West needs to be able to make a deep run in the playoffs this year.
REK's kick is up, almost blocked, but it's going to be good. And it's going to be a 30-0 lead for the West High Panthers heading in very close to halftime here. 1:31 left to play in the second quarter. Keep it here on KSL Sports Rewind for more action of West High football. Welcome back into Clearfield High, where West High has scored a touchdown. They now lead 30-0 with 1:31 left to play here in the second quarter. This part of the match is brought to you by National Card Payments. Do you own a business that accepts payments by credit cards? Come work with National Card Payments. They're located and owned and operated credit card processing company has over 22 years of experience. Call or text them today at 801-300-6929.
Oh, another squib kick by Ari right there. Not sure exactly what Clearfield player, because the second he touched the ball, he was brought down by a swarm of West Panthers coming right after him. We have a big opportunity to see if Clearfield, with a minute 24, can get on the board before halftime. Alex, what do you think?
Clearfield is coming out. Lincoln Church and his team has stalled out. It's going to be a big test here to see if they can get that touchdown before the half.
Yeah, it's something you practice, 2-minute drill. Obviously, time is not your friend in this situation. You do get the ball back at halftime, but you got to start all over again. So hopefully you can find some momentum here and change things up for you.
Church finds Jackson Vincent over the middle. No, that is number 9, Peyton Hoover. Big play there from this Falcons offense, and they are off to a first down after that first play, and a big response from Clearfield.
Yeah, big target, big play. Drops back again to pass, looking for every...
And it's going to be intercepted, and he's going to go all the way back. That is going to be Julius Tukoisuva. He's going to take it all the way to the house. Interception, return for a pick 6.
Defense is excited, and I guess that was an appropriate level of celebration there. We see Ari line back up for another kick, as we are currently set at
36-0 before the half. West High is rolling. Pick 6 taken to the house by Julius. Ari K out for the PAT.
All right, West making sure they have enough players on the field for this PAT attempt. It gets a little confusing when your offense isn't on the field to be able to step in.
And the ball is out. Ari K is going to have to pick it up. Clearfield still. The ball is out. The ref is going to call the play dead.
We don't have an in-house ref, so someone could reach out to us, but I don't believe at the high school level you can, the defense can score on a point after attempt. So that, as exciting as it would be to see Clearfield put up 2 right there, I don't think it's an option in the rule book.
The snap goes over SueSue. And West cannot get the PAT. It will remain 36-0 here with 54 seconds left to play in this one. We're going to take a step away. Keep it here on KSL Sports Rerun, presented by Fiusa Construction, for more West High School football broadcast. Welcome back in to Clearfield High. A pick 6 that was taken to the house puts West on the board again after another squib kick from REK. It looks like it is picked up at about the 30.
I look about the 35-yard line, right, yeah. Alex? Yeah. It's been interesting. West definitely respecting the returners in Clearfield. And obviously a squib kick isn't putting it back as far as you would hope. It's less than Tanner Hilton has been ripping off, so probably their best option going forward. We'll see in 45 seconds of game time if the coaching staff changes anything up there.
I'm ready to see another big return, aren't you?
Well, it's been exciting so far, but I guess a little dangerous for West.
46 seconds left to play. Lincoln Church under center. Clearfield Falcons on the ball again. I believe that's Logan Colbo, excuse me.
Yeah, stopped at the line. Looked like first contact could be by number 1, Ryder Messina by the West Panthers, and then followed up with the gang of those defensive linemen. The clock is running. Looks like we have another timeout here for... I did miss which team called the timeout. I'm guessing Clearfield to stop the clock and to try to get one more play in before halftime.
Clearfield down 36-0 with 26 seconds left to play.
What a night, Alex. It's finally cooling off. The storm that had us all shaking in our boots blew right by. It's still bone dry out here, as we can see the players all able to make cuts. It's a nice breeze up here.
Yeah.
We're not too windy to be keeping the ball on the ground. We're still seeing some awesome passing, but yeah, what a beautiful night of football. These first couple of weeks always some of the best nights to be out anybody at home who didn't make it out tonight, it's still warm enough. Kids are in shorts. Nobody's wearing jackets. They're missing out.
How about this West Side defense? How do you see their performance from this first half?
They're scary. I would not want to have to be running the ball. Another big hit by Ryder. They're getting hats to the ball, really, Alex. That's a situation. Even if Clearfield's able to break a tackle, there is another swarm of guys coming to the ball, and that's exactly what you got to see from defense. You can't rely on one guy to make a play. It's all 11 guys doing their job to stop the ball.
Absolute ball hawks out there from the West Side defense tonight. They are, as of now, holding Clearfield to no score as we have 16 seconds remaining here in this first half. And it's going to be Clearfield who called the timeout to stop that clock. It's going to be a 3rd and 7.
Oh.
What do the Clearfield Falcons need to do offensively to try to get some points on this board?
It is tough. They have had some luck with quicker passes. Obviously, the West defensive line is hungry and wants to get after this quarterback. So definitely want to see the ball get out quick. Be able to get into the hands of a playmaker. Let's see if Tanner's able to get the ball and be able to work with it in space, or be able to break something to the outside. But 16 seconds left. You don't have too many options.
Lincoln Church under center. He is going to drop back to pass. He is looking for number 9 again, Peyton Hoover. Peyton Hoover with a big catch.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for, Alex. Just a quick pass, quick drop back by Church, be able to make a quick read, be able to throw to a big target, and be able to move it. Foul on the play by West. It looks like be moving the ball in Clearfield's direction. 7 seconds left on the 40-yard line. It's going to take a lot, but they have a chance.
You got to go for the Hail Mary here, right?
We'll see. We will see. It looks like Coach Carl's sitting down there with quarterback Church, seeing what he likes out there, trying to coach him up to make a play. You'd hate to see anybody get hurt on a Hail Mary, but it looks like Clearfield has something cooked up, and they're looking for the end zone.
Let's see what Clearfield does here as they come back to the line. Ball on the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 with 7 seconds left to go here in this first half in what is a beautiful night for a Week 1 matchup between West and Clearfield.
Yeah, West has a little deeper drops right now, playing pretty far off the wide receivers. Number 1 rule here is nobody gets behind you. Keep the entire Clearfield team in front of you.
And they're going to pitch it to number 19, C.J. Barkey. Excuse me, that's number 12, Logan Colbo.
For a second, it looked like he had it pitched up that it might have been a pass opportunity, but in there, little trick play there for Clearfield. But West came out so hot, there was no room for any trickery on that one.
And the referees are going to say that there is still 2 seconds on the clock. We're not going to have time yet. It looks like Clearfield used their last time out to stop the clock as soon as Colbo went down. And Clearfield is going to have yet one more chance to try to make something happen here before the half.
Yeah, we turned 45 seconds of clock time into 5 minutes of real time, so I'm sure none of these kids care. They're all happy they're out there playing football. See if we see any fans sneaking off to get in the concession line early, but I think defense is all peeled back. Have some deep coverage options here. Probably only send 3, which is all this West team needs. They've been able to get as much pressure as we've seen all night.
3 receivers lined up out to Church's left. It looks like they're – oh, that's a bad snap. Church picks it up.
Running
He's still
for his
looking
life.
deep. He's running. He's
Tannehill.
Number 1, Tanner Hiddle, but he is brought down at the 28-yard line, and that's going to take us in for the halftime here at Clearfield High. The West High Panthers currently leading the Falcons 36-0. We're going to go to break here, but keep it here to watch the second high of this West High football presentation on KSL Sports Rewind, presented by SueSue Construction. Welcome back into a second half of this West High Panthers football game against the Clearfield Falcons on KSL Sports Rewind, presented by SueSue Construction. And Nate, how you feeling, man?
Feeling great so far, Alex. We just did a test run of this, and the weather's cooling off. It looks like we've dodged the clouds. Hope we didn't jinx ourselves, but we've been able to see why this West defense is so talked about in the state right now.
Speaking of West and this team, and we talked at the top of the broadcast a lot about their returning players, their key leaders, guys like SueSue, guys like Sesi. Obviously last year they lost in the second round to Clearfield, and it probably left that chip on their shoulder. What are West High looking at for this year to make it deeper in the playoffs and try to make a good run?
Yeah, I think you mean Farmington was the loss in the playoffs. Oh, no problem. They were able to defeat Clearfield this year and look to be on the same track this year. Definitely a big shout out to Coach Junior and what he's been able to do with this program. Coming off of a 2-loss season, including that playoff loss, and then bringing back so much talent. It's definitely a unique situation to be in. not every team's returning this much production. And so definitely exciting to see what this team can do and what they can achieve, and see if they can shake those the top 5 teams in the school.
One of the more interesting teams in the state of Utah, the West High Football Panthers, getting ready to kick off the second half here. REK coming out. He's been squibbing a lot. He's been keeping the ball out of the returner's hands.
Yeah, at the returning for Clearfield, Tanner Hiddle has been able to definitely scare West a little bit in their return coverage. And so we've seen a unique variety of kicks from Ari and this West kickoff team.
The wind is picking up here at Clearfield High, and we are underway. The second half of Week 1 high school football between the West High Panthers and the Clearfield Falcons getting ready to go. That is Tanner Hiddle making a little bit of a play there. Gets taken down at about the 19-yard line, and the Clearfield Falcons offense is coming out for their first drive of this second half.
Yeah, that's what West Special Teams wants to see. Be able to get a kickoff, be able to put it back at the 20-yard line, make Clearfield have to march all the way down the field, be able to play the field position game if they do force Clearfield into a punt or a turnover, give the offense a shorter field to get back into the end zone.
For those of you who were not here with the broadcast earlier, to start this game off, the West High Panthers had a return that went all the way to the house, and then Tanner Hiddle from the Clearfield Falcons had a very good return, and since then, REK has been kicking those squibs. Tanner Hill gets a good return here to start the second half. And it looks like that was Hiddle again trying to run the ball.
All right.
Only 2 yards on that gain, and it's going to be a 2nd and 8 on the 23-yard line.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of life from Clearfield's offense right before halftime. Hopefully they found some momentum that they'll be able to get back on, back in action, be able to hopefully put their first points of the board on the season.
Lincoln Church under center. He's going to throw back again to Hiddle. Hiddle makes a play, and he's brought down he's brought down by Tuaone.
Yeah, big move there. As we said, I was looking out for Tanner Hiddle all night. It's been tough to get him the ball. Obviously, West also keying in on his athleticism. Definitely a strength of the Clearfield offense. Glad that they're able to start finding him out there and drawing something up to get the ball in his hands.
Tanner Hiddle is off to a very good start here in the second half. He gets a big reception there, and it's going to be a big third down coming up for this Clearfield Falcons offense. It's going to be third and 3. Ball on the 28-yard line.
All right.
Let's see if this Falcons offense can get that much-needed first down.
Lined out wide with 2 tight ends. See if we can just go for this short 3-yard gain for Clearfield.
Lincoln getting ready. Lincoln with the snap. He's going to hand it off to number 44, Matthias Anthony. But the West High Panthers, oh no, it looks like he's going to get that first.
Yeah, obviously pick up shorter yardage. You put in a good size back in there. It's ready to drop his shoulder and pick up that first down. Seeing some life in Clearfield's offense. Hopefully, obviously we got to not put the ball on the turf and keep marching down the field.
This Clearfield offense, who's had a couple of turnovers here in the first half. They're starting off the second half with a pretty decent first drive, and it's going to be Lincoln Church again. He's looking to throw. Is that Tanner Hiddle? It is, but it is overthrown, and the ref is throwing out a flag.
Ata 201 defending the pass there. I guess there was a little too much contact there for the refs, and out came the flag. Tough to see from here. I wouldn't complain if my DBs were playing like that.
We're talking about a halftime
And it's going to be a call against the West Side defense. It's going to be a pass interference. And it's going to be a first down for the Clearfield Falcons. And they're looking to put together their first big drive of the night.
Yeah, we'll see what they're able to react with now that they're able to start moving the ball. Big toss out to the left.
Matthias Anthony again. He's going to get a good pickup of about 6 yards. Matthias Anthony, after the toss, makes a good run, and it's going to be 2nd and 6 for this Clearfield Falcons. 2nd and 5 for the Clearfield Falcons.
Yeah, West defense definitely has to step up here. Obviously, Clearfield's not rolling over. Regardless of what the scoreboard says, they're still going to be coming and trying to march down the field.
Something interesting to look at, in the first half, Logan Colbo did most of the running for this Clearfield offense, and now we're seeing Matthias Anthony, and it's going to be an interception.
Yeah, big interception there by number 10, Lutiki now.
Lutiki now is going to get the interception here early in the third quarter, and it's going to be a West High offense ball once again. And, man, Clearfield were putting on a pretty good drive there, but it gets stalled out to a turnover.
Yeah, it's always dangerous to put it in the air against these DBs. They're able to fly around everywhere, Alex, and we're able to make a play then.
SueSue coming out again for this West High offense. The junior quarterback who has had an excellent night. He's been throwing, he's been running, and he's such a dual threat for this West High offense. SueSue, he's going to hand it off to number 26, Efoti Vailahi, who gets a pretty decent gain there on the first down run.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see West working out some fresh legs at running back, be able to kind of change a pace here for the offense and see kind of how deep this roster goes for the Panthers.
Vailahi lined up again in the backfield. SueSue getting his team ready.
3 wide receivers wide. We know SueSue likes to throw. He drops back.
SueSue, he's trying to get out of trouble there. He makes a good run, and I think that's enough for the first. Let's see where the refs spot him. And it's going to be a first down for the West High Panthers. What a run, what a play there from the dual threat, SueSue.
Yeah, obviously, we could talk about this kid all night. It's great to see that he's able to pick up the first down, minimal contact, gets back to the huddle, calls the play. He's ready to do it again, Alex.
Vailahi out in the backfield. It looks like they're going to be sticking with Vailahi at the running back position with this 36-0 lead. And they're going to be called for a false start there. It looks like that was number 64, Leon Crutcher, called. The junior offensive lineman called for a false start.
Yeah, a couple West players moved there. First game jitters. Everybody's getting worked into the game. We're going to see some things that coaches will be making people run laps for on Monday.
I'll tell you, even as a kicker, they made me run those laps.
Oh, it's when a team loses a team, jump off sides as a team.
And here we go, the West High Panthers taking it to the line of scrimmage again. Vailahi lined up in the backfield. SueSue takes the snap, hand off. No, it's SueSue. He gets a good pass off to Luatiami.
Lautaimi, big run there, or big reception there. after SueSue breaks out in the bootleg and is able to catch him open for the first down. The sticks are moving, and the Panthers cannot be stopped from marching down the field.
Apologies for that pronunciation to Mani there. SueSue again, pass it off to Vanuku. And he's going to get a pretty decent gain here on first down. Looks like it's going to be a 4-yard gain for the West Panthers.
All right, they're creeping up, knocking on the door of the red zone. It looks like they're going to go spread out wide again. Could be seeing SueSue attack it from the air.
The ball is snapped. SueSue looking deep. It's going to go out to number 19, Havili. Havili breaks a couple of tackles there, but then he's brought down at about the 19-yard line, and this West Side offense is rolling again. They find themselves in another trip to the to the red zone.
Yeah, number 19, Havili, was clapping for the pass. All the DBs took off trying to keep the wide receivers in front of them, leaving them right.
And they're going for a hurry here. It's going to be over the middle to Holbrook, and it's going to be another West High touchdown.
That's how dangerous SueSue and these Panthers can be. Just gashing, looking all over for wide receivers. I don't know if he went to the same wide receiver twice on that whole drive. Just how many weapons these West Panthers have. Looks like we have a bit of an error with the scoreboard right now. When we come back, I'm sure intern Preston will have that fixed for us.
And they're waving the flag off. The touchdown will be good, and REK will be coming out for the PAT attempt.
Had a couple wild long snaps on the PAT attempts. Hopefully, we've got those years worked out at halftime. It just goes right into SueSue's hands.
Ball is snapped. The kick is up, and REK's kick is good. It is now a 43-0 lead from this West High Panthers team. 5 minutes and 8 seconds left to play in this third quarter. We're going to step aside here and take a break. Stick with us here on KSL Rewind Sports, presented by Fayu Construction. Welcome back into Clearfield High. We do apologize. We're having a bit of technical difficulties here with our scoreboard. The score is 43-0. The West Side Panthers leading the Clearfield Falcons with 4 minutes and 49 seconds left to play here in this third quarter. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 31-yard line for the Clearfield Falcons. Lincoln Church under center. He's getting ready for the snap. Tossed out to Matthias Anthony. He's going to get a good run in.
Oh, big play. Big takedown right there. Number 20?
That looks like it was number 20, Darian Mae, with the stop. About a yard gain there from Matthias Anthony, and that's going to put the Clearfield Falcons at a 2nd and 9 from the 32-yard line. Lincoln Church under center once again. He's going to look to pass, and it looks like that ball was going towards Jackson Ogden. But it's going to be ruled incomplete. And it's going to be a 3rd down coming up for the Clearfield Falcons. 3rd and 9 on the 32-yard line.
Another tough situation for Clearfield. The talent on West defense runs deep, as we're seeing a handful of different players in right now, still able to make plays.
Matthias Anthony lined up in the backfield. Lincoln Church is going to go under center. Big 3rd down play here for this Clearfield Falcons offense. 3:18 left to play here in the third quarter.
A lot of motion for West before the play.
He rolls out to his right. He's going to try to find, I believe that was Tanner Hiddle, but it's going to go through the arms, and it's going to be ruled incomplete, and it's going to be a 4th down.
It's not easy to get to throw the ball being chased down by the West Panthers defensive line. Not a situation anybody wants to be in, and just tough to get that ball exactly where it needs to be. But we are about to see our first punt of the night, Alex. Shout out to all the special team fans.
The punter is out, 4th and 9. And he's going to get a nice little punt out there. And it's just going to roll back to the 29. They're going to spot out the 29-yard line.
Yeah, we had Sesi, number 11, deep for the return. Was not kicked directly to him. Stayed away. Smart play there. We get to see the West Panthers offense come back out. Let's see what they have cooked up.
And I believe that was Jackson Vincent on the punt for Clearfield. Two minutes, 38 seconds left to play in this third quarter. 43-0, the West High Panthers lead. And it looks like it's still SueSue out there. He's going to come out under center. But the flag is out. It's going to be false start against the West High Panthers. It's going to bring it back about 10 yards.
All right. Ooh.
Again, we do apologize for the scoreboard difficulties we're having, but it is 43-0.
We are getting it cleaned up right now. We are seeing some different faces on both sides of the ball. Great opportunity to get reps in this early in the season for everybody.
And he's going to hand it off to that one off to Otuafi, as there is another switch at the running back position for this West High offense.
Right when we started feeling familiar with this team, they rolled out another talented group of players, and we are scrambling to get familiar with them. All right, we are stretched out wide. 2nd and 13. We're looking for a drop back. Airs it out.
And it's going to be incomplete. Looking for number 22, Kingsley Brown on that play. 82.
How about that cannon on Suey, Alex? Drops back, makes it look effortlessly, and throws it to the moon. SueSue.
He's got the arm, he's got the legs, and he is currently rolling in this one. 43-0 with 51 seconds left to play. 3rd down and 13. 3rd and 13 for the West High Panthers. Ball on the 21-yard line. The clock is still running. SueSue takes the snap. He's going to look deep again.
Oh.
And that one is going to go incomplete. Looking for Havili.
This is a unique opportunity West has right now to try to build this continuity with SueSue and these wide receivers. Obviously, we'd love to see him connect, but this is just something that comes with time that they're able to develop to be able to make plays later in the season. And shout out again to special teams. Looks like we have our second punt of the night, Alex.
We didn't have a punt all game. And now we have back-to-back punts here to end off the third quarter. Clock is still running. Sesi
does not look like he's trying to get it off.
They're gonna run out the clock. He gets it off before the clock runs out, and that is gonna roll out at about the 37-yard line.
We expected him to keep it away from Tanner Hiddle. Definitely a dangerous weapon for Clearfield. Definitely something that Sesi will continue to be working on this week is getting that ball down the field. Good effort by everyone. Now another chance for Clearfield's offense. Probably the best field position they've had all night. Scare the scoreboard and hopefully put some points on the board.
This part of the game is brought to you by National Card Payments. Do you own a business that accepts payment by credit cards? Come work with National Card Payments. They are locally owned and operated credit card processing company that has over 22 years of experience. Call or text them today at 801-300-6929 to get a free quote and see how much they can help you. They love to support local prep sports and are offering a $25 Visa gift card for any business that signs up for their merchant services during the high school football season. Call or text today for a no-obligation quote. National Card Payments requires no contract periods and it has zero setup fees. Come work with a payments company that cares about the local community it serves. Find out how much they can save your company on your credit card processing fees. National Card Payments, the company that cares. Again, that number is 801-300-6929. Call or text them today. Once again, SueSue and this West High it's the Clearfield Falcons offense who's coming out for this first down. Lincoln Church under center. He's going to give it to
number 1, Tanner Hiddle. Sorry,
it looks like that was Chandler Young.
Oh, our apologies. Looks like coach is trying to design a way to get the ball in the hand of some athletes now and just get the ball down the field.
Here we are for the fourth and final quarter of this KSL Sports Rewind broadcast of a presentation of West High football presented by Fayusa Construction. And it's going to be a 2nd and 7 here for this Clearfield Falcons offense. Stuffed at the line there. Big play from that D-line. That West High defense is looking better and better as this game goes on.
Big play there by number 52, Tui Pututua. And we'll see if the defense is able to continue this shutout as we continue to play here in the fourth quarter.
Lincoln Church under center again. Matthias Anthony line up in the backfield. Lincoln, he's going to try to throw, but it's going to be Mane Brown with a sack on Lincoln Church.
What a play by Brown. We've called his name out a couple times tonight. He just sees the ball and he is going after it. He just sees it and he's getting to the ball. No questions asked. Coaches love to see it.
What a play there from Mane Brown. That sack is going to put the Falcons at a 4-17. And at first they were going to go for it, but now it looks like the punt team is coming out for this Clearfield Falcons team.
All right.
It's going to be...
Looks like number 10 is back to return. Lutuiki. No.
Oh, and it's going to be a fake. He's going to run for it, but the Mane Brown had that covered all the way. They get a little bit of a gain, but not enough to get the first, and it's going to be a turnover on downs, and the Panthers offense will be taking the field again.
Just another opportunity to call out how talented Brown is. Need him to run down the quarterback? He's your guy. Need him to sniff out a fake punt? Shows up again. You can't complain about anything he's been doing tonight.
Mane Brown, the junior linebacker, coming up big again for this West High Panthers defense. Turnover on downs. It's going to be a West High first down on the 49-yard line.
Clearfield late to set up on this play.
And we've had a switch at quarterback. It looks like Charlie Holbrook, the wide receiver, who had a reception for a touchdown earlier in this game, is now in at quarterback.
Yeah, obviously there's a lot of talent on this team. Obviously, I'm sure Coach would rather him just stay full-time backup quarterback with his skill set, but he also wants to be out there catching touchdowns and having a blast running down the field. So, interesting mix-up here for the personnel for the Panthers.
It's going to be Charlie Holbrook running this offense on this play here. The snap, and Holbrook rolls out to his right. He is looking for the throw, but it's going to be intercepted by the Falcons.
It's a tight window there. He was trying to thread it through, obviously getting deflected by Clearfield's defensive line and then intercepted. We get Clearfield's offense to come back on the field about the 44-yard line, see if they can continue that momentum. Do look for West to come out for the 3-and-out stop, try to get the ball back into their offense's hands. Clearfield obviously trying to march down and get on the board.
Nate, this week one matchup has had just about everything. We had the returns, we had the pick six to the house, we've had the turnovers. What a game we are having here at Clearfield High.
Yeah, this is anything but boring. This has been a lot of action tonight. And again, the weather has been perfect. We have been enjoying ourselves. I hope everybody at home is too.
It's going to be Lincoln Church coming out to run this Clearfield offense again. Or no, there's been a switch at quarterback. That pass was caught by number 3, Hudson Duggar.
Yeah, big catch there by number 3, Hudson Duggar. Another returning talent, was able to put up stats his junior year.
Hudson Duggar with the great catch, and it's now Jordan Tovey. Jordan Tovey's out there running this offense for Clearfield.
All right, we do have some younger faces on the D-line here for West. We'll see if they're able to still sniff out these quarterbacks like the upperclassmen have.
2nd and 3rd, and that ball is going to go into the hands and then out of the hands of Jackson Vincent, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down for the Clearfield Falcons.
And this is an amazing opportunity for Coach Junior. Obviously, he's done an amazing job being able to develop talent here at West, being able to get these underclassmen in for snaps towards the end of the game here, and be able to develop the continuous system for this program.
Coach Junior deserves a lot of credit for the turnaround that this West High program has had. As we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, this West High team is a team that can surprise many heading into what should be a very competitive and a very fun season for this West High Panthers.
Yeah, nothing negative to say about them tonight. This has been a lot of fun to watch.
And there's going to be a pressure on Tovey. He can get it away before he takes the sack. What a play there from the West High D-line.
Looks like we had number 35, Isaac Zellerman, on the breaking up that pass. All right, another 4th down. Looks like we're seeing the punt team. We'll see if they sneak it or just kick it back to, looks like number 14, Manaya Brown, back deep to return this.
6 minutes left to play here in this one. West High leads 43-0. The punt team is out for Clearfield. The ball is snapped. The punt is up. He's going to kick that away from the returner, but eventually it's going to get to Brown, and that comes off of Brown. And it's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, it's coming in hot and low. That's a tough ball to get. It's not a round ball, Alex. It can bounce any way it wants to. And right at your shins is a dangerous spot to be. Luckily, it rolled right out of bounds.
Very lucky there from Brown as the ball just rolls out. A lot of Clearfield players trying to get to that, but eventually it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a West High Panthers offense ball. On the last drive, we had Charlie Holbrook come out to run this offense, and it looks like Holbrook will be back out there on this play. Holbrook
Quick inside handoff
with the run. Gets about a 2-yard gain there. And it's going to be a 2nd and looks like 6 for the West High Panthers.
All right, looks like we're lining out wide again.
Holbrook takes the snap. He rolls out. He's looking for number 32. Oh, Snoop. Oh, run. The flag is out. What a catch and what a run from Louis Hamilton.
He had a big seal block by a big 82 Lasuini Fita. Apologies. But, yeah, what a catch. What a run. It's tough to see this one being pulled back. It should be still enough for West first down.
We are going back here due to a face mask. Face mask on call on the play. It's going to push the West High Panthers back just a bit after a big play from number 32, Louis Hamilton. 4:21 left to play here in this fourth quarter. West still leads 43-0. And I think now for this West Side team, probably just try to keep the 0 on that board, right?
Yeah. It's obviously pretty impressive to see Holbrook be able to catch a touchdown, and he's sniffing trying to throw one tonight. It's going to be a rare feat that you don't see very often. Quick timeout by West High School. Looks like we'll be right back on KSL Sports Rewind.
Jake said these are awesome for studying.
Line. You shouldn't ever take someone else's medication.
Know your script. Talk to your kids about the dangers of sharing prescriptions.
College wasn't built for me.
It didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
Welcome back in here to Clearfield High School. 4 minutes and 11 seconds left to play in this one. The West High Panthers currently lead 43-0. Here's a run by Vailahi. And he gets a pretty decent gain there on that first down run.
Yeah, powerful run by Ifodi. It's obviously seeing different players come in this late in the game. They all have fresh legs, and we're still hearing those pads pop. There is no slowing down, Alex.
Second down and 7 coming up for this West High Panthers team. It's going to be the ball's on the 36-yard line. What does Charlie Holbrook and this offense have in mind for this second down play?
Yeah, definitely need to get some yardage here. Definitely another chance to air it out.
And it looks like it's going to be a delay of game called against the West High Panthers. It's going to put the Panthers back for the second time this drive.
All right, I guess West needs to pick up the pace there. kind of a unique time to start throwing that when the ref wasn't looking at a play clock, but we'll see how it goes from here on out.
That's going to put him back to a 2nd and 12 on the West High 31-yard line.
All right. I bet we see Holbrook try to air it out again. Hopefully he's able to hit another wide receiver for
motion.
A large gain.
And Holbrook takes the snap. He rolls out to his right. He's looking for Havili, and that's going to be picked off by Clearfield.
Oh, we have a flag down on the field. Looks like there was a little bit of extracurriculars after the tackle. Great play there by, is that number 2 in Clearfield? Jackson Vincent. Not the first time we've called his name out tonight. Looks like to be a promising season for him coming up this year. And I believe one of the leading tacklers to come back this year for Clearfield High School.
Jackson Vincent and Tanner Hiddle. Some of the brighter, better spots from this Clearfield team tonight. What do you say about their performance tonight, Nate?
It's not easy to be faced up against West week 1. They're definitely, I believe, on the right track. They're with a new head coach, Coach Carl. He's trying to work out the kinks and everything, trying to get his terminology out there on the field. Obviously, he was calling the offense last year, so probably not too much of a change there, but just a lot that comes with running the whole program.
A team that has a lot to prove heading into the Region 1, this Clearfield Falcons, and he's going to be sacked. That looks like it's going to be a sack from number 53, Sesi Hamilton.
Oh, man, we do not have a 53 on our roster. Vailahi, the freshman, did not make it on our roster, but he made it on the field tonight and clocked his first varsity sack. Can't go better than that, can it, Alex?
Oh, you can't have a better debut than that. What a big sack. Here as the clock is rolling, the clock is running down. 1 minute and 20 seconds left to play in this fourth quarter.
And there's, again, Teame Brown making plays in the backfield. He can't be stopped, and he doesn't want to be stopped. He's having a blast out there tonight.
Monte Brown, this West High D-line, this West High defense, keep an eye out for them. They're going to be very lethal and very dangerous heading into this season, and we've seen it tonight with how well they've been able to hold this Falcons offense.
All right, 3rd and long here. Obviously,
ball snapped.
Oh.
It's going to be a run by, it looks like number 18, Jordan Tovey. And it's going to bring up a 4th down for this Clearfield Falcons. 27 seconds left to play here. It looks like they're just going to let the clock run on this one.
Yeah, obviously unique move there for West to be able to trust their front 7, keep them up on the line to make a play, had the DBs back ready for the ball to get aired out, and there was no time to throw it, even if Clearfield wanted to. Looks like they're going for it on 4th.
The ball is snapped. Tovey with pressure gets it away, but it's going nowhere. That one's going to be incomplete.
It's another play by number 12. Teame Brown. I hope we're saying that correctly because we've been saying it all night.
Monte Brown with an incredible performance on the defensive side. SueSue with a fantastic way of orchestrating and running this offense. And it's going to be the West High Panthers running away with a 43-0 victory to open the season in this Week 1 matchup against the Clearfield Falcons. And Nate, what are your last thoughts on this one?
That was an amazing game, Alex. I'm glad we were able to come up here, be able to be a part of it. Big shout out to the KSL Sports Rewind team. A very promising year for West. We might have had some out-of-state listeners as they head to LA next week to face Mater Dei. Excellent opening game as we saw a building program in Clearfield be able to continue to develop talent. And I think they're on the right track to be another competitive team in Region 1.
Absolutely. We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight to this very special West High football presentation on KSL Sports Rewind presented by Vailahi Construction. This part of the match is also brought to you by Intermountain Fire Protection. Your home and your business are far too important to not be protected. Intermountain Fire Protection will make sure that your home and business is not only up to code, but protected from fire and its destruction. Call 801-419-8084. Again, we thank you very much for tuning in to this KSL Sports Rewind production presented by Vailahi Construction. I'm Alex Napolis. Alongside me is Nate Carter. And we're going to be signing off here from Clearfield High, where the West High Panthers have defeated the Clearfield Falcons 43-0 in this Week 1 matchup.